Hello again, everyone. Well, the morning's kind of gone and I haven't got a card done or a video done, but the reason being, Cleo is coming, my granddaughter is coming later on today. She's staying overnight and will be doing some crafting with me tomorrow. Well, the last time she was here, she decided that she would like to do a printer's tray. She saw mine hanging on the wall and she decided she wanted to do one. So we poured a whole bunch of stuff. She's chosen sea, things to do with the sea, shells, fish, all that kind of stuff, and keys. So this morning, I spent some time gessoing all her bits and pieces for her so that when she comes this evening, or should I say tomorrow really, you won't have time this evening, I don't suppose, she can start colouring her printer's tray and colouring her bits and pieces, her shells and everything. The backdrop she has chosen to go beneath her printer's tray, you might imagine, is glitter. It's a glittery back piece of paper. It's blue. She started off with pink, went to pink first, her favourite colour, but then she gravitated towards blue because it's the sea and the sky, bless her. So that's for her tomorrow. So that's what I've been doing, messing about, getting things ready for Cleo. So what I thought I would do is to try and make a really quick card. I'm going to just carry on and do another flowers. I've got some tiny poppies from Alexandra Renke, some circles from Alexandra Renke. I have got a couple of stencils. These are both Crafters Workshop. I've got an embossing folder. So I'll tell you what my idea is. I've got a smaller than usual size front panel. What I thought I would do is either put some of these dots in embossing paste, then put this on the top, having embossed it with that, or use this one and have that kind of like that, whichever side we want to do it from. I think actually I'll do this. Let me just get on and do, otherwise we'll be here kind of forever. So if that goes sort of centrally, that can go on the top, and then the flowers can go on top of that. Let me just put a bit of embossing paste on that. This is my homemade stuff again. It's so lovely. You don't need much at all. You won't see the bit in the middle. Almost take off as much as you put on. Let's have a look. That's nice. I'm just going to give this a wipe. Well, I've given my stencil a perfunctory clean, so I can clean it properly later on. Now I'm just going to emboss some spotty things onto this little circle. I cut, this is again, they're Alexandra Renke circles, and you can kind of cut all sorts. This one came out of there, which made a frame, or you could cut that one, have it as a whole backdrop. This one is just a circle. So I'm just going to use the bit that came out of there this time, I think. Just emboss it. Okay, there's my little piece of embossing. I still would like to have this, the grain of it the right way. I will have it raised a little bit. So just going to put some foam tape on the back of this. Just go around the edge, that'll do. You just tug as you're pressing down, you can break the outside of the backing piece and it'll go around the corners. Okay. I did wonder about putting twinkle on that, but I've decided not to today. Can't see a grain anymore, to be honest. I'll have it there like that. Okay, Now I'd like to just colour these poppies. Poppy heads, I'm going to do 2 shades of red, and the stems I'm going to do 2 shades of green, and I'm just going to give the centres of the flowers a little bit of black. So let's just do the stems first. Okay, there's our stems done. Now I'm just going to do the poppy head. Well, these are the centres of the flowers, really. Just made it go a bit further. Okay. Now we'll do the petals. 2 shades of red. I've got R2 and R8. I'm going to put the deeper colour in the middle. Difficult to see. There we go. Okay. Now we'll just put the other colour all over everywhere else, and I may put a bit more on the edges, I'll see. Putting a little bit of shading on the very bottom edge of the flower here, like this. Let's do all 3 of them. Okay. Now we'll pop these inside. Now this is the smallest, so we'll pop this into this one. These have got a little slit in the centre of the petals that you can just thread the head, not the head, the centre of the flower through. So if we just pop that in there like that. I have to put just a little bit of glue on that to hold it. This is the next largest. So we'll pop that one in there. Like so. And this one. I can see a bit of white on that. Let me just get the black again. Didn't show so much on the mat, but it showed against the red. Okay. Let's just pop a bit of glue. Yeah. Just need a little glue on this one. Okay, I think I'm just going to press them to get a bit of shape into them. Just, that will probably do. Okay. I think I'll put a bit of twinkle on them as well. The twinkle doesn't necessarily make it very, if you don't shake this too much, you'll get shine rather than twinkle. Give it a good shake and you'll get a nice lot of twinkle and shine. So let's just do this. Okay. I think that's how they're going to go. Straight parallel stems, just kind of like that. This is going to go onto my card base, and I will have a sentiment there. So how am I going to fix these? I think I'll put a glue dot behind these, and I'll be able to just pop them down and then add a bit of glue to the stem presently. Okay, let's do that one first, just right on the edge of the circle. Now this one. These are tiny glue dots. Really, really useful. Okay. And I'll put some glue behind the stem in a moment. You see how tiny they are because the head of this flower is minuscule. Okay. I shall put a little bit of glue behind and then just weight them down. Okay. Right, I am now going to just look for a sentiment, and it's nearly done. I will be back when I found a sentiment. I found a tiny little thank you. I think it's a memory box, I'm not absolutely sure. I did cut a little panel with this die, but it seemed a bit long, so I just chopped it off a little bit, put it through again, you know, like that, so that it was a bit shorter. There's the thank you, but if I put that on there, oh dear, in the white, it does look a little insignificant. So I'm not sure if I want to colour it red or do a gold one. I think I might do a gold one. I'll colour it red first, being as I've cut it out already. Let's just go over it, see what it looks like red. Might look awful. Colouring it with a marker means it's going to be the same colour as your colouring of whatever you've coloured. If you try and use red card or do it with ink, you won't have exactly the same colour. Right, let's just see what this looks like. Get my tweezers. I will cut a gold one and see what I think. Yes, I think I'll do it in gold. I'm just not sure about... Seems a bit big. I'm going to stick it with micro dots. If I use one of these, then it should be a lot easier. So separate the two layers, put it in to pick up some of those dots. The dots are on the firm side, which is usually underneath. Just press down to make sure that you pick up some of those dots on the back of the sentiment, and then we can stick it onto here. Thank and you. There we go. Now this will have to be partly onto foam tape. Do you know, I'm not keen on it actually. I'm just thinking I'm going to cut around it. It's too bulky. It seems just too heavy. So I'm going to risk it and just cut around it. It hasn't got a shadow. This is not one of those dies which has an accompanying shadow or whatever you call the bit at the back. There we are. Yes, I like that better. I think it was worth cutting. So a little bit of foam tape on this end and a bit of glue on that side. There we go. That is better. I didn't like that square, and I think I would like to raise this up as well. I will. More foam tape. This foam tape from Sticks to Anything is not as deep, not as thick as others. So if you want to put, you know, 2 separate layers, you're probably only putting as the same added dimension as one layer of the, you know, thicker tape. Okay. The right way of opening. So there we are. A really, really clean and simple floral card with lots of texture, lots of dimension, but in a very small space. So thank you so much for watching. Someone was asking again, I mentioned about hyping videos. Hyping videos can help to make them more accessible to more people. So if you click on the thumbs up, the like, often the hype option will pop up as a box beneath, and you can hype up to 3 videos that you like in a week at no cost whatsoever. If you do hype more or want to hype more, you certainly can, but I believe there is a charge involved. Not quite sure how you pay it or anything else about it, but that is it as far as I know. So there we go. This might be the last of my series of little floral cards, because these are really, really tiny. So I hope you've enjoyed watching, and do come back and see me very, very soon.